Hey guys, Mr. Graves here, doing the fourth video for Unit 6. Today, we're going to be talking about reflections. And when we talk about reflections, we're going to talk about three types of reflections. When you reflect over the x-axis, when you reflect over the y-axis, and then whenever you reflect over a specific number. Let's do the x-axis first. That's an easier one to explain. So when you reflect over the x-axis, you're going to keep the sign of the x value, but you're going to change the sign of the y value. So if it's positive, it goes negative. If it's negative, it goes positive. So of course, what does that mean? So on number 4 here, you have 4 points. You have M, Z, P, and D. The value of M is at 3, 0. The value of Z is at 3, 3. The value of P is at 4, -1. And the value of D is at 5, 4. So what does that mean? I'm going to keep Y, change X. So I'm going to have new values, obviously, for M. So these are my old. And my new values for M, Z, P, and D are going to have values, new values. They have the little prime. These are my new ones. So I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to keep the sign of the X, but I'm going to change the sign of the Y value. So that means these ones right here that I've circled, let's not even circle. Let me just put an arrow on them. These are going to change. So I'm going to still keep this X numbers the same. But the Y's are going to change. Now, if it's 0, the 0 doesn't have a sign, right? So I'm getting some water. So it's going to still stay the same. However, it's going to go from +3 to -3 for Z. Then P go from -1 to +1. And D will go from +4 to -4. And just like that, I have everything I need to plot my new point, right? I'm still going to have 3, 0 for M. That's not going to change. I'm not going to move it down to -3 down here. So it's going to be my new Z. My new M is still the same point as my old M. P is going to be 4, 1. So P is going to go over here. So, oh, sorry, it's going to be 4. So it's going to be 4, 1. It's going to be my new P. And my new D is going to be 5, -4. Can I just connect them? And just like that, I have reflected it across the x-axis. Remember, this is the x-axis right here. And this was my old. And this is my new. Now let me do another one where I reflect across the x. Yeah, we already did that across the x-axis. Let's do another one where I reflect across y = 3. So I'm going to pick one here. Reflect across the y-axis. So since y = 3, I'm going to go ahead and find, since y = 3, I'm going to draw a vertical line right here. So for this one, all my y values are 3 right here. So when I reflect that, I'm going to basically be counting. I'm going to basically be taking everything and flipping it to the other side. So it's last the y numbers. All the x numbers are going to be different, but y numbers are going to be 3. Okay, is that cool? Yeah, I did it right. Wait a minute, no, it's not. Oh, it's the other way around. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. There we go. It's this way. Yeah, all the x numbers are going to be different, but all the y numbers are going to be 3. Okay, good. I did that right. Okay, so my points I'm messing with here are u, l, and x. U is going to be at -3, 5. L is going to be see, L is going to be still -3, 1, and X is going to be at still 0, 5. Okay, so to reflect it across that one, I'm going to have to count where, so it's all the y, everything's going to change. So basically, all the x numbers are going to change. Nothing's going to change the y numbers. Okay, good. So it's going to be u prime, l prime, and x prime. All your x numbers are going to stay the same. So from 3, 5, if I come the other way, it's going to be 3, 1. Make sure flip it across. Let's go down 2 units aside. So it's going to become -1 here. So not -1, it's going to be +1. And then for L, it's 2 units over. So I'm going to shift it 2 more units down. So it's going to be 1 minus 2, which is going to be -1. And then X was 2 away. So I'm going to shift it 2 down. So it's going to be at, is it going to be 2 or 3? That's going to be 2. So it's going to be at 3. So when I graph these new points, this is my new X. -3, -1. It's my new L. And then I'm going to have 0, 3. Well, that's right there. -3, 1. Let me make sure that's 1, 3, 4. Oh, the L. Sorry, I messed up. I'm shifting everything down 2. It's going to be 3, 3. There we go. There we go. Now, on number 1, I'm going to just do this one instead as a reflection over the y-axis, okay? So that way I can illustrate this one better. So this one is reflection over the y-axis. The y-axis means I'm going to change the y value. So change the x value, leave y alone. So let's look at the points I'm dealing with, right? I'm dealing with the points G, L, and Q. So G looks like it's at 3, 4. L is at 1, 2. And Q is at 4, -1. So with that, I'm going to have new sets of points for G, L, and Q. So these are my old points, and these are my new points over here. So remember, I'm going to change only the X values. So I'm only going to change these. So from +3 to -3 for G, +1 to -1, and Q is going to go from +4 to -4. And I'm going to leave the Y values the same way. So it's going to still be 4, 2, and -1. So let me plot those. -3, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Then -1, 2. This is my new L. And my new Q is 4, -1 right here. Oops. Disconnect the dots. Just like that, I've reflected it across the y-axis. And we are good to go. Please hope this video helped you guys. You know, if you're still stuck, you can always email me for tutorials. And I will see you guys on Monday on the Blitz, okay? Take care.